What's up, guys? I know it's been a while. I haven't posted. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, all that good stuff. Been real busy, just working, and honestly, just haven't had good content to film for you guys. So, trying to put together something here on this Triton 186 by Sea Hunt that I've been working on. It was previously sank, and now it is being resurrected. Turn off the music here. So I've wired up the motor, drained the fuel tank because it was missing a cap. So got that taped up for now. No water's getting in, so we're good to go there. Got a bunch of stuff to fix still. There's some dings, some scratches, and then all this here. This will all be fixed. I'm actually going to take this tape off because we were supposed to do that the other day, but it was rainy and wet. We couldn't do that. And I don't want this tape to bake on because it's a bitch to get off. Sorry about the chainsaw noise. Hopefully you can hear me. Guy over there is clearing his property. So I installed this new rub rail. Also, we wired up the GPS. Yeah, so we got the boat running. I'll probably run it on some muffs later. I do have some footage of that. Maybe I'll just use that. But the bilge is still a wreck. I did pull out about almost 2 5-gallon buckets full of sand out of the bottom of the bilge. But got the bilge pump wired in, working fine. Float switch is working fine. So what we have here in this box, if you notice, it's missing something important, which would be the leaning post. We got a brand new one. Donovan Marine just delivered that. So let's get this unboxed. See the quality on this, because I need a new leaning post for the Key West. Not bad. Fairly simple. I mean, not the best welding job, but it'll do. Fairly nice vinyl. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, well, let's test some fitment. Right off the bat, it's a little high. Another thing I don't like, see that? It is bent. Bent from the factory. Maybe it happened in shipping, who knows? So first things first, we're gonna check the fitment. We're gonna cover all these in some 5200 and do some measurements. And we'll try and get this guy in today. We also got to make sure fat guys will fit. I've lost some weight recently. This seems comfortable. Alright, now we're going to fill up these old holes with 5200. If I can figure out how to get this glove on. Oh. You want to get that stuff in there good. Smooth that out flat. Alright, we're going to let that cure for a bit, and then we'll come back and get our leaning posts in the right position, mark our holes, drill them, and we'll get that installed. So be back with you guys in a few. Alright, so now we're going to drill our holes and get our screws in. Make sure we're still good. I'm going to add some 5200 on the screws themselves. Okay, got the one side. wipe off the excess. Same here. All right, now that our front holes are done, all we gotta do is drill our holes for the back here and repeat the process. And I'm an idiot. I forgot 2 screws. So I gotta go back to the old Ace Hardware. What's going on, everyone? Austin's Adventures. We're out here working on a sea hunt today, and it's been a bit of an issue. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Bilge is full of sand. The guy who rigged the motor before failed to remove any of the sand or debris that was left in this boat. So now I got to deal with it after he's already rigged the motor. So it's a real big pain in the butt. Basically for 2 days I've been digging sand out of the bilge. This is the boat in question. It's a Sea Hunt Triton 186. It's got new bottom paint on it. I just installed a new rub rail the other day. I didn't document that. I didn't really have the time. But we'll show you what I'm talking about in the bilge here. As you can see, I got a 5-gallon bucket here, almost full. This is number 2. Let's see. Yeah. Real nice. The pumps, everything, just completely full of sand. So the guy hung the motor on this thing without doing any thoughtful work, I guess you could say. I mean, you're gonna be in there, you need to replumb the bilges and everything. Why would you hang a motor and not clear everything out of there while the motor's off? I just don't understand some people's thought process. Work smarter, not harder. Got our bilge wired in with an inline fuse here, ready to go. So it's always on. We got the float switch good to go. Surprisingly, all that was okay. After having all that sand in there, I kind of figured that pump would be corroded. Maybe that float switch would be stuck, but no, I ran some water through everything and tested her out, and she's good to go. Hey, got a working bilge. What a freaking nightmare, bro. She working. Look at that. Stop. Float switch is working. Set it back in. Boom. Back here on the Sea Hunt again today. Currently draining all the fuel out of this boat. The fuel cap was missing, so the tank was full of water and fuel. I just got it duct taped up right now. But I went and bought a little fuel pump, disconnected from the fuel water separator, going to the motor. Right there, so I got everything running through that separator and then out into this pump into the bucket. So in theory, what that's gonna do is pretty much clean all the lines out for me. There's gonna be a little residual water left in there, but that's all right. We'll throw some water out in there, full tank of fuel, new fuel water separator, and that's how we'll handle that. We'll run that boat for a full tank, swap the water separator again, add some more water out, or some Startron, and then she should be good to go after that. No issues. Let's see where the fuel gauge is at. Hey, we're getting there. This guy was slap full. There's all the buckets right there. Gotta go to the dump. So that's where we're at, guys. Got battery installed, hooked up. Here's our primer bulb, which I will run back through that direction and hook to that hose right there, and she'll be good to go. All right, guys, so we got the fuel pump disconnected. All the fuel was drained out. I got our line running temporarily right here with the bulb. Squeezed it up. It's hard, so I'm gonna get the muffs on and try and fire this bad boy up. All right, key on. Got a little over empty. All right, let's give her a whirl. Woo-hoo-hoo. You know what? Before I do this, guys, I don't know the last guy who screwed with this motor. So let me cut that key off and let's pop the cowling and check the oil and all that real quick. That's the smart thing to do. Filter's good. Everything looks decent. See our fuel filter, that's full. What the hell? See, this is where you check. Got a little ahead of myself there. Oh, oil looks good. Looks brand new. All right. So we'll go key on again. Make sure we're in neutral. Let's fire her up. She is not peeing any water. the worse it gets. This seems safe, right? Fuel line is right on the intake there, where that'll chafe. I don't know why he didn't run it down the valley it's supposed to go through. Oh my God. Alright, that is now fixed. I took this cowling off right here. It was just like 6 bolts. And removed the fuel line from here. Rerouted it under there where it's supposed to be. Now we're just checking to see if it interferes with any of our linkages, which it does not look to. Now it's not on the freaking manifold and rubbing a hole in the fuel line. That's wonderful, isn't it? Some people shouldn't work on things. Alright, just cut a couple pieces of starboard here. Just round it around the edges, made everything nice and smooth. There's a little sharp edge there. Fix that real quick. Made everything nice and smooth so we can go ahead and install these guys right around the corners like that, just so any of the customers, you know, don't cut themselves. The starboard can be a little bit sharp if it's not cut correctly or left with an edge on it, I guess you could say. But those are gonna go. We got the one going right here. Alright, it's going to cover up that old GPS hole, or VHF hole. And then we got this spot here. And that'll cover that. And we'll caulk around all that as well with some white silicone. That way it's easily removable. If you ever wanted to reinstall the VHF antenna, you know, your holes will still be there. Everything will be good. But that will be after we use this. So we're not restoring this thing to pristine condition, guys. This is just a rental boat, okay? So don't roast me. So tomorrow I'll get that thing running in the morning. Got to do an oil change too. Maybe I'll show you guys how to do an oil change on a boat while it's in the water. I do need to pull one out because we need to do a gear oil change as well. But we currently don't have a trailer available, so I gotta go fix the bunks on the trailer. And yeah, so we can do that in a video, or maybe I'll do that as a separate video. How to replace your bunks, redo the carpet, all that stuff. Maybe redo some wiring, who knows. All right. Getting a phone call, so I'll see you guys in a bit.